Gde ste ljudi? Da pripremimo naočare. Naočare crne. U džepu beli slez. Oproštajno pjesma. Šta ima za daily box? Gde si Momo legendice? Legendo sa ovih prostora najveća. Ima li neki event da se zagrejamo? Brate moj, hvala puno Srki, uživaj brate, čujemo se. Hvala brate. Eto vidiš Momo brate. Znam ja kad ti treba da... kad treba da upalim. Da bacimo jedan warm-up game. Pre diviziju jer više nije za debanciju. Sì! Ehi, shaky shaky.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their
Desce,
chests
Tiolinho.
proudly. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing as deliberate.
Pravimo neku cenu za analoge.
What a start, free
Jel'
kick
jok?
in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Barella. Shot could be on. Shevchenko! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised, because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Real chance!
Super.
Oh, denied brilliantly.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
has sent him sprawling. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Ibrahimovic. Just eases him off the ball.
Solo
Just the
igračica.
one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And it's Hernandez.
Teško tu.
Good read, needed to be. Rafael Leao finds himself offside.
Imate li vrućine, momci? Kako preživljavate?
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Ibrici.
And here's Rafael Leao. Mateus. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's good running with the ball. Vieri picks it up out wide. Seedorf goes down, but nothing given. A probing pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ribery. Hernandez. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Barella. Pullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner.
Solo
Is
igračica.
sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And this is Pullet. And a shot! Tries to get it clear. And here's Pullet. That's a nicely weighted pass.
Milan always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Barella. Now it's Pullet. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Rafael Leao clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Oh, that's a fine challenge. Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, can he get onto this? Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Shevchenko.
Kako se lepo ovaj Mateo skreće, bre.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
De Bruyne. Ribery. Rafael Leao. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Hullet. Played into space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ribery. He's being urged to shoot. And it's Barella. Rijkaard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Seedorf. Now it's Hullet. And this is Shevchenko. That's the keeper's ball.
Hey, welcome to the stream, Baltazar. What's up, mate?
Has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Milan just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Milan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So off we go again. Milan leading courtesy of the game's only goal. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, that pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. Now it's Rafael Leao. And it's Zanetti.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
So... Oh, nice, mate. Good job, good job.
Rafael Leao strokes it back.
People are saying that Ronaldinho is so good.
Delivery.
Milan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Well read, nice interception. De Bruyne. Now, can they get him away? Vieri! Superb from Vieri!
Good goal,
A
mate.
finish right from the top draw. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Hullet. There's the shot! Again, a brilliant save. And here's Rafael Leao. Vieri. Well, what about it? Milan are hurt by just about the final punch. Now it's Shevchenko. He can run onto that. And Hullet! Goal! Milan! And they get themselves in front! You don't keep those out. He knew. He just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Yeah. Let's test Ronaldinho gotcha.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
Milan have their lead.
Ah, so close.
Provedel is there to clear, and he's there to retrieve it. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Hullet.
Ah, no, questo non te.
Oh,
Oh,
it's an own goal.
vuota.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but that's just
Vuota.
the way it is.
Own goal.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Shevchenko has it out wide and gently lifts it. Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 2.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Ribery. Numero 95. Numero 4. Numero 17. Lasciano il campo per
That looks a decent
il
ball,
numero 22. Il numero 36.
and the ball is out of play.
Il numero 14. Il numero 7. Il numero 15.
Knocks it into space. He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Tries one from range. Maradona! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Ha segnato all'82esimo minuto. Numero 9.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Milan palpably stronger, better, superior. Showing great feet there. Maldini eases him off the ball. Ball's played through. Zanetti. Now it's Rafael Leao. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Driving on and making good progress. Can he get away here? Ronaldinho. Plenty to aim at. Ronaldinho! Yes! They are playing them off the park. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Milan are having a ball here. Ronaldinho.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's got away. Ronaldinho. Oh, nice touch. Distributed tidily. Now it's Vieri. Tries to pass it through. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. This looks promising. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's a searching pass. Good effort from distance. And no mistake. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And we're done. Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Milan really deserve
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Portugal.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Kaká in the side, just about as box office as it gets.
Yeah, I totally agree. He, in many ways, the blueprint of the modern-day number 10, lauded for his simple and very graceful style of play. Really is a player who has the lot.
You come to the game just to see him play. Pirlo. Kaká. That's Zambrotta. And back to the keeper they go. And it's Varane. Company. Zambrotta. Out of play for a throw. Gattuso. Pirlo. Looking to play him in. No, that's been intercepted. Maldini. Vieira. And it's Azar. Azar going face-to-face with his great rival. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Jordi Alba. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Koeman. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Varane cuts it out. Seedorf. Looking for the run.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Shot could be on. And he's there to retrieve it. Referee has just said play on.
Zambrotta.
Can so cleverly bypass the press. Jordi Alba. And it's Zambrotta. Koeman. Ball's gone out of play. Rummenigge. Looking for options for movement.
Zambrotta.
It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Hullet. Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. Company. And here's Ibrahimovic. Look at... And Hullet! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kaká. Oh, super ball. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Azar cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Jordi Alba. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And here's Jordi Alba. Here's Sambrota. And it's Jordi Alba. And that signals the end of the first period. So neither team were able to take the lead, but
Šta dopušta retardirane igrice, gledam.
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Ma, brate, dečko je retardiran. Mrtvo ukrajinsko sranje, ništa drugo ne možeš čakaš od njih.
Away we go again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played, well played. Zambrota. Now it's Yamal. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's
Najgore što ne možeš pressing da izvršiš ljudski.
Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Pirlo. Now Gattuso. And it's Zambrota. Pirlo.
Častila ga igrica.
And it's Kaká.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Kaká. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different.
Častila ga igrica sa 10 puta da mu ne uzem loptu.
Wasn't the best decision.
Brate, pa dobro, dobro si prošao. Jak protivnik.
Zimbabwe are looking to play on the counter.
Ne znam, brate, i mene okreću
It's
isto.
pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter.
I mene
And that
okreću
seems
isto,
to be
užas.
the plan.
And he's quick to get rid. Zambrota. Vieira. And here's Zico. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's brought him down and it is a penalty.
Ja sam loš u tom vođenju lopte mnogo.
Big chance now from 12 yards.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
The chance to break through. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! That is quite remarkable.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second guess what the keeper was trying to do. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Important interception. The referee's
Su
awarded a free
pičku
kick.
materinu.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Gledaj kakav retard.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Zico. Zico! Well, now that's another chance. Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Portugal have opted to make another change here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Vidi kako je bolestan lik, ovo je psihološki poremećaj.
No breakthrough and well into the second period.
I ne da igrica, ne da ga pročitaš. Mrtvo smeće.
Is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And he's managed to get free. Tries to play it through. Cross needs to be good.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Portugal still
Vidi bre, 5-1 bez ičeg. Mrtvi, retardirani klošar, mamom mu jebem raspadnutu.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
See you, Baltazar. Ma da bre, report odmah. Dečko je umobolan. Ima poremećaj, 100%. Ma da, Alba nek skoči, to je to. Alba nek skoči, jebem tigricu glupu.
Koeman. Well read, nice interception. That's Sambrota. Zico. He's a sharp little ball here. Great shot!
Dođi, retarde.
And that's a tiny
Dođi, sve ti
save.
jebem.
That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Cool celebration, sad ćeš da gledaš, retarde. Idi smrdi nekom tvom tamo.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Brate, jel me zajebavaš da Jamal skače preko mojih igrača?
Towards the back stick. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Jordi Alba.
Gledaj,
A
evo.
corner here.
Prva utakmica, brate, prva utakmica je smrt. To toliko vuče skripta za protivnika da je to nešto nevjerojatno. Još ako ti padne ovako neki klošar, kao dotični gospodin, to je tek priča za sebe. Da bre, Batistuta je najizbagovaniji, bre.
Substitution for Zimbabwe. Number 8, Gattuso. Coming on to replace him is number 13, Aubameyang.
Pirlo goes short. Yamal's cross.
Well played and well cleared. Well, there's plenty to like about
Evo,
this
kakav
approach.
pas.
Get
Čist
ahead
pas
and
mi je ujebo Konami ovdje
well,
samo.
eventually things might change
Čist
for you.
pas. Evo ga, opet Jamal skače.
And here's Aubameyang. And Aubameyang!
Brate mili.
And a truly agonising miss.
Aubameyang clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Zimbabwe have their second corner now.
Jamal mi skače preko vrana, brate.
Pirlo with the short one. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Isto ovdje mora kocka. To je
And it's
to,
Kaka.
brate.
He's in picture.
Evo ga. Tačno prva utakmica, ljudi. Znači, to je toliko očigledno da ja ne mogu da ispucam loptu, ne mogu ništa. Moji beže da bi on dao gol. Nema veze, će da izgubimo poene, nije nikakva frka.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood.
Igrica je
and
retardirana.
executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Evo, beži mi lopta, brate.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what the
Ne mogu pas da povežem.
Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Now it's Mbappe. Rummenigge. Zico.
Ne mogu pas da povežem.
Yamal is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Rummenigge. Zico. Beckenbauer.
Vidio.
And it's Zico. Great vision. Rummenigge. Koeman tries to clear.
Isključi mi igrača.
Too happy to take that back. Oh, they can break here.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Smrda od igrice, glupa.
By the keeper. He's had it taken off him. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Hullet.
Glupo smeće od igrice, brate.
And that's it.
Glupo smeće od igrice, šta radi skripta u prvoj utakmici.
Ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle.
Gledaj. Gledajte. Ali to je samo u prvoj utakmici. Dva dodavanja nisam mogao da povežem. Bukvalno dva. Gdje ćeš? Stop. Stop. Ma, vrat. Svaka prva partija je ovakva, to je ništa čudno. Ne smeš nikako ne može da kreneš iz plusa. Po svaku cenu će te sabotira Konami. Jebi ga Andrej, brate. Što ne prati stream?
what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
GLHF, brat.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Company kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. Closing in on goal. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Pelé.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he welcomes it in. He's found a way through. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. Impressive jump! He will be livid with himself. Pull it. Rummenigge.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually...
Chance! Well, there's the clearance. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Mbappe looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way.
Paris Saint-Germain definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Vieira. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's been played through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, nice one too, very nice. No way through, so he's having a shot! And he's in on goal, and he's following up! Seedorf getting this one clear. Knocks it into space. Vieira.
Brate!
Rummenigge. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. That is ended up in no man's land. Seedorf. And it's Hullet. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Steaming on goalwards. And Seedorf! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Seedorf really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's intervened well there. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Driving forward. Shot could be on. Hazard.
Portugal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hazard. He's well positioned here. Look at Rummenigge! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Portugal have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That's a shade optimistic. Van Dijk, always a very imposing presence at the back. Portugal leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he shoots! And that's a sharp finish. Again, in a trice. And for the first half...
Tvrdo, tvrdo, zatvorio si se lepo.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Portugal
Hvala, brate moj. Zatvorio si se fino, fino si igrao odbranu, ali posle prođeš dva napada. Znam, brate, ali nema ni jedan takav sa dva busta, to je Gasperini bio.
That looks a decent ball. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Dink through, and he was quick to react. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Što si stao?
Van Dijk. Pull it. So what can they make of this? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the pass is intercepted. Pirlo shifted it to the flank. And it's Gullit. Vieira calmly anticipates. Seedorf. Some really good ball movement. Seedorf. Gullit. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And no, that was never going to make it. Portugal are 2 up early in the second half. He's a sharp little ball here. Azar. Seedorf. This is a promising build-up. Gullit never out of the action for very long. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Seedorf. Seedorf. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vieira. And it's Vieira. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Gullit, and they can counter here. Gullit makes a dash for it. Seedorf has created one goal already. Seedorf, lovely, now then. Always takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Portugal find a position of real strength now. Company. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Aimed beyond the defence. He is through. Chance for a shot!
Uff, bravo.
And that is high.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Hullet gathers from the goal kick. Rummenigge touches it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, shooting chance!
Bravo, bravo.
And that's a good finish. It could be a lifeline.
It could be a lifeline.
Needed.
Brate, meni crkli,
That is so
crkli
good.
igrači, uf,
Sharp
uf, uf.
skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that.
Štopere nemam, jebote. Pa ja vidim, on mi je lako stigo do gola nešto.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 5,
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Sidor.
So could they be onto something here?
Le numéro 18, Eto'o.
And it's Eto'o.
Le numéro 23,
Eto'o charging forward, the ball at his feet.
changement.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that's an excellent interception. Del Piero. Now, what about a counter-attack? Zico. Nicked it back promptly. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zico did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He'll try from distance! No, just not quite.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Now it's Uspeti. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bellingham. Mbappe!
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Well, the finish...
Kylian Mbappé.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He's got away. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it.
GG, brate.
And the referee brings it to a close. Portugal can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went.
I evo, sad umjesto budeš u plusu, ja sam na nuli. Zbog prošle partije retardirane. Hvala, brate, hvala. Nezgodno, a? Au, kakav meč, brate. Pa bre, pao mi neki retard 120.000 ti rank, divizija 2 najbolji rank i brate samo se vrteo pozadi. I ne možeš mu ništa. A ovo je već ozbiljan meč. Ovo je već ozbiljan meč. Nikito Slip. Ja mislim da je njemu top 10 najbolji rank, brate. Igra s Gasperinijem, brate. Da može da kanteruje sve. Da može da kanteruje sve playstylove, brate. Dva destrojera ima. Ovo je već ozbiljan meč, momci. Ovdje mi treba fokus. Da bi mogu da izvučem X. Šalim se, nikad ne idemo na X, samo na pobedu.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Brate, ni ja ga nisam uzeo, brate, a najjači menadžer. Ništa, ajmo, full focus mora ovdje, momci, da znate.
There's the whistle and here we go. Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
Nedved. Seedorf. And the counter is on. Now it's Seedorf. And here's Ibrahimovic. Nice interception, well timed. Nedved. Nedved powering forward here. And it's Seedorf. Nedved. And here's Dembele. Shot could be on. He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Seedorf. Done delicately. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Shoots! Goal! Portugal! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a
Ne znam šta mu je bilo, ali hvala.
An awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And it's Seedorf. And this is Hullet. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Maldini. Portugal are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line.
It's Dembele! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found the way through. Rummenigge.
That's good play from him.
Vieira.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's a little off target. Hullet. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Azar. Oh, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's good play. Oh, shooting chance!
Brate, gdje prolazi ovaj Dembele?
Long ball upfield. Nedved can see things others simply cannot. Vieira. Azar. That is good alertness.
Portugal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Vieira. And it's Seedorf. Nedved. And here's Hullet. Azar has found the net here, of course. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Stood up well to him there.
Do jaja.
Accurate pass. Vieira gets on his bike and on the move. And this is Hullet.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rummenigge.
Odjednom užasno radi, vrat.
And here's Messi. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's heaved it away.
Odjednom užasno
For
radi.
half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Portugal coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Što radiš dole?
Plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Portugal have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Stani co da radiš? Da, Nedved je ubica ovaj. Nisu! Giniš! Le!
So the action resumes.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Can he latch on to this? Seedorf. Nicely weighted ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Azar. Can he spark a counter here? This is a promising build-up. Now it's Seedorf. No, not quite. There's the shot!
Ma dođi bre!
Finish.
Ibra kadabra!
The goal they've been looking for.
Kakav pas Seedorfa! Kakav sam doktor za ove paseve!
That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Played into space. Seedorf finds himself offside.
Da, brate, ima fenomenalni pas i onda niko ne očekuje da će iz okreta da da ovakav pas.
Ibrahimovic. Maldini, a man never lacking in drive or determination. And here's Hullet. Tries one from range. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Aims beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Well, that pass isn't the best. Dembele. It's a good run down the right. Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. Dembele. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Seedorf, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Oh! Ibra kadabra! Idemo bre! Da, Ibre Fox nema link up, brat. Nego jednostavno Seedorf je doktor.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A case now of complete control. Vieira. Seedorf. Seedorf. That has been slung wide. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Samo timing kojem, brat. Samo timing na pasu, ništa više.
Now that was quite some save.
Ibrahimovic will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Momci, ovo je ozbiljan protivnik. Ali baš ozbiljan protivnik, nije za jebanciju. Ali loše mi radi nešto, možda i njemu loše radi, ne znam. Mora malo, vrat.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 22, Hazard. Number 8, Seedorf. Number 6, Vieira. Coming on the field, Uspeti.
Oh, important interception.
Messi.
And now a sudden shot. Here's a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely, now then. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Might be danger here. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Really well played. He read that perfectly.
Oh, they can break here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nećemo da mu damo šansu ni za jedan gol, da skripta ne trebaju mnogo da vrati.
And he's well positioned here. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. He's had a
Čitaj ga bre, čitaj ga! Dođi bre! Outplayed! Kako sam ga izbejtovao sad?
Bosnia and Herzegovina have their second corner now. Maldini clears it away. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. And he cuts out the supply. Portugal are almost home and dry now. Can he get on the end of this?
Kako bre Messi takav pas, brat?
Can he get there? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Platini. Platini running with the ball. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rummenigge. Decent chance! And that is certainly not what he...
Hvala Marko, druže.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Ibrahimovic does really well to win the ball. Takes the shot! It's loose and... Oh, what has happened here? Edmilson has quite the football.
Bre, Edmilson, što je zato?
Never outsmarted. And it's Bale. Bosnia and Herzegovina with a
Au, kakav je ovo boost za samopouzdanje, ljudi.
third corner of the game. Bale goes short. Desai. And that will be it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result...
35 poena. 18. bio trenutno na svetu. Rank 9, najbolji rank. Bio je 18. i mi smo mu skinuli još poene. Najbolji rank 9. Da, dobro igra baš. Ne. Da, užasno kakva priča, brate, užasno. Ajde, kopni mesto. Na mesto? Ne. Na mesto sam rekao. Ajde, hop. Hop, na kraj već. Ajde, hop. Brzo. Ne! Evo ga, sad Vivi Tiksonaj mi pade, brate. Jaki saigrači. Jaki protivnici.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. These high, steep stands at Signal Iduna Park really do create an intimidating environment for every visiting side.
Rummenigge!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So, a breakthrough already. Turan gets it away. Not the most accurate pass. Messi. Vieira. He's found a way past. And this is Hullet. Oh, goes for a shot!
Mavra.
It's in. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball. And splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So they have it all to
Ma
do.
dobro! Dembele!
There's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go
Dembele.
better, possibly. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a lovely, neat pass. That has ended up in no man's land.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Vieira. And it's Vieira. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Azar. And claimed it back swiftly. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He's had it taken off him. Oh, they can break here. Oh, it's Dembele. And here's Hullet. And here's Messi.
Portugal really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter.
Ma daj, brate, šta mu sviraš, brate? Koji ti je kurac?
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Yeah, and a heart and mouth time for the culprit, who may well regret his transgression.
And this is Messi. Can he finish?
Dobro.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Moram da vratim counter target, ne mogu da napadam
More
let.
than that.
Myanmar have their second corner now. And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Azar. Azar. And a chance! And no mistake.
Kako jeftino primam golove.
They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Myanmar have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Well, that is one way to stop him. Wriggles his way through. He's shifting through the gears here.
Skurac.
Pirlo knocks it into space. And he was alert to it.
A ne znam što samo odjednom u toku meča, brate, krene da
And it's Azar.
radi sve usporeno, ništa više. Samo me to zanima.
Oh, right place, right time.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
And that's gone loose. Looking to play him in. Azar. Chance here to counter. He's in a great position here. Azar, a player who needs no introduction.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Portugal are looking to break at pace. Tries to play it through. Vieira. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's an imaginative pass. Good ball over the top. Araujo. Pirlo.
Kako možeš tako da se okrećeš, a ja ne mogu, brat? Da li ti toliko bolje radi, brat?
And Hullet.
Jel ti toliko bolje radi, brate? Samo odjednom imam neki mini delay, ne znam šta je.
That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So there was the first half.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
Substitution.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hazard has the space to scheme. That is lovely. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Vieira. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, this looks sharp. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Messi's cross. And this is having a shot! And yes, it's
Yeah, bigger.
And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Hvala igrice.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defenses apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Samo odjednom stani i to je to, gledaš kako se igra, čovjek.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 8.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 22.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
14.
I wonder if the manager...
But,
I vidiš šta skida.
oh, that was no routine save.
really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Zico. Mbappe. Substitution in progress.
Uf, 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 uf. To je nezgodno, brate.
Thuram clears it away. Great vision.
Ale.
Pull it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable... Good chance here! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
And here's Hazard. Rummenigge being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Hazard. And this is Ibrahimovic. And it's Ibrahimovic. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Towering header!
GG.
Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Vidite bukvalno koliko znači ta milisekunda u delayu kad imaš. Samo odjednom sam prestao da igram. Samo odjednom.
Portugal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Samo odjednom. I gledaj.
Portugal will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Maldini. Oh, that is a... And the shot! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected. It's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Zico plays it short. Oh, now here's an interesting match. Oh no, this does not look good. Pass somewhat off target.
Brat. Kao da tank pomeram. Kao da tank pomeram.
Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Thuram looking for options for movement. Pele.
Šteta što ti dobru utakmicu usere ovako.
There's the shot.
Veze.
Corner number 3 coming up.
On 5 crtice, ja 4, to je to. Ben ti servere konamiske, ti jebe.
And that should get the job done. Shifted it to the flank. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Samo odjednom dominacije.
Oh, good read. Company for Messi. Neither of
Ajde, odigraj taj pas, brat.
It's a decent chance to counter.
Odigraj taj pas.
Pele.
Ben ti vezu, ti jebe.
No way through. Can he get on the end of this? Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Hazard going face to face with his great rival. Maldini. And here's Del Piero. Myanmar clearly now.
Gledaj kako mu radi, brat. Jebi se Konami.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Now it's Uspeti. Myanmar can breathe again. Just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That has been cut short.
Added minute has been indicated.
Edmilson. 4 extra minutes added on. Ibrahimovic. That's going wide left.
Gledaj ovo, brat.
Now it's Hazard.
To je lik koga sam pobeđivao zadnjih 4 puta za redom.
Rafael Varane. And it's Messi.
GG.
That's that. Portugal illustrating perfect
Jebem ti.
nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen, so many
20 poena, brat. Desi mi. Ma, brate, prošlu partiju sam dobio onog Nikito Slipa, brate, što lik 9. na svetu. Odmah posle toga mi daje ovog Specka što sam ga dobio svaki put u poslednjih ne znam nija koliko. Al džaba, brate, daš gol i to je to. Nisam mogao se pomeri. Po te igrica. I serveri. Ceo život muče muku sa serverima, brate. On 5 crtica, ja 4. I šta? To je na top levelu, brate, jako važno.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Portugal.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Oh, that's well spotted. Can he get on the end of this? And a chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. And now the breakaway. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Uspeti. And here's Messi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Great challenge, time to perfection.
Sreća, mogo penal da bude.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, can he get onto this? And this is Ibrahimovic. Wan-Bissaka. So it is still 0-0. No outsmarting him this time. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that is expertly dealt with. And the shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Portugal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
In comes the corner.
Iskreno, meni to za pas level što priča Šipka, meni iskreno to sranje, brate. Moje mišljenje, ali poštujem njegova. Svako ima pravo da igra kako god hoće, dokle to nije smart assist.
Can he finish? That's another chance. And there's a goal. Again in a trice. And they are soaring.
Na ovom levelu ja vam garantujem da svi u top 100, aj ne mora svi, ali 80% ljudi igra na pasu port 1.
The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's found a way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's good defending, very good defending. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Hullet. And this is Hullet. That's a risky ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rummenigge. He's through on goal here.
Koja animacija.
And this is Ibrahimovic.
Ne, vidi ovako, ja razumem šta Šipka priča. I meni je jasno čemu on teži. On čovjek teži k tome da uživa u fudbalu, da igra fudbal u igrici. I ja to poštujem. I ja razumem njegovu filozofiju. Ali, ako hoćeš da budeš kompetitor, ako hoćeš da grinduješ, ako hoćeš da juriš najbolje rankove, da se takmičiš sa najboljim igračima na svetu, mora pass support 1, eventualno 2. Zašto? Zato što na pass support 1 možeš samo da pipkaš i da igraš taj ping pong i brzo. Suština na high gameplayu jeste ta da ti odreaguješ brže od protivnika. Ništa drugo. Znači, igramo isti fudbal, svi igramo u top 50 isti fudbal. Samo je suština ko je brži na džojstiku i ko brže reaguje. I ko ima u tom trenutku bolju inspiraciju. Ništa drugo. To je to. Na pass support 3 to ne možeš da radiš. Jer dok puniš jačinu željenu, on ti uzme loptu. I to je razlika. Samo druga filozofija u glavi. Neko ne želi da igra fudbal, neko želi da se takmiči, da grinduje. Prvi sam ja takav. Mene baš briga ako mi nešto prolazi da ja menjam zato što to nije fudbalski. Meni je važno da pobeđujem, ništa drugo.
Mbappe has got himself a free kick. This certainly looks appetizing, well within shooting range.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking and he's barking out.
Šta mislite, na kom pass supportu igra Žao Viktor, brate? Na kecu.
Seedorf. Rummenigge. He's felt that, hasn't he? Dembele.
To najlakše možete da primetite koliko puni dodaje. Ako ovako puni dodaju, op, to je pass support 1, evo. To. A da je ovako, onda bi bilo...
Portugal really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have got another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Portugal firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. The second half is up and running. Timber has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Ma labre, manual goalkeeping to je skill baja moj.
No way through there. That's a sharp pass.
Long ball counter igraju ljudi zato što je to najbolji odnos napada i odbrane što se tiče stajanja. Što se tiče postavke igrača.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Seedorf. Hazard tries to play it through. He's cut it out. Messi, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Serbia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well,
Ja više volim quick counter kako mi se kreće u odbrani. Ja više volim ove igru napadu, obožavam quick counter, ali džaba kad mi bleje ovi retardi preko pola. I šta? Jedan link up, onaj sa DMF na CF, to je to, primio si gol. A to će svaki top igrač da iskoristi. I ne mogu da rizikujem. Probao sam, kupio sam Martineza. Ne ide. Ne ide, jebi ga.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Hullet. Just about up to the hour now. Wan-Bissaka did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Da li da napravimo izmjenu malo, a? Će da da jedan gol pa će ga vratiti igricu.
And it's Seedorf. Dembele gets a good foot in there. Azar, very much a man of this moment. He's in plenty of space here. Takes on his marker. Timber defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Treba mi pauza. Ma brate, umoriš se Marko, brate, ne mogu stalno da razmišljam i o tome i... Vi ne znate koliko jedan težak meč iscrpi protiv nekog top igrača.
Most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
Shot goal! And a neat finish! How very smart. He just got it right.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training. And it came off beautiful.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. So what can they conjure from this one? So a genuine chance to increase the lead. Now it's Messi. He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They're up to 5 corners now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Into the last quarter of an hour. Company kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Serbia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And it's Dembele. Under an awful lot of pressure. Hullet. Beckenbauer is always scanning the pitch for targets. Mbappe, he is through here. Akanji does well to get it back.
substitution for Serbia. Number
Corner count is
22,
rising. That's 6.
Number 21, Dembele. Coming on the field, number 8, Gerrard.
Beckenbauer.
Ah,
too
parla.
short. Great chance!
Giusto mi dodo.
And no mistake. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Portugal go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Neymar did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Gerrard. Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. Beckenbauer. Pull it.
There will be 5 minutes
Rummenigge,
added time.
someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Neymar. Spread it left. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes.
Tu jebot, ne mogu stignem da prekinem kombinaciju, jebot.
Pull it.
Mbappe, you can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Messi! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Portugal can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner.
Volunteers for each block, please report
Any
to the
reflections
staff
on what
room
you've seen, Jim?
immediately.
Portugal definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for...
Hvala, brate moj.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go.
For me, Peter, Steven Gerrard's game is all about courage. It's a word he himself uses a lot. He's always urging everyone around him to have a go on the ball and not be afraid.
And he absolutely practices what he preaches in that respect.
He does, indeed.
Decent chance! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Japan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Zanetti. Gerrard. Now Howson. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Hullet. Tries to play it through. Thinks about the shot. Big chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, good finish. They have heard the starters pistol.
Nešto slabo ide Green danas, brate.
Racing out of the blocks.
Koliko streamuje već?
And he's only too grateful to capitalize on the keeper's misfortune.
That smart play from him.
2,5 sata.
That goal was all about positioning.
Ma ne može, igraju ovi retardi, ne gase, brate. Jebote igrice.
A little jittery.
And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Japan with their first corner.
Box to box najjači tip CMF u igrici. Ja Sedorfa ne bi dao ni za šta na svetu. Šta treba Sedorfu da bi bio savršeni CMF? Da mu dodaju ovaj fenomenal pas koji već ima i još vizionary pas. I to je to, brate. To je to. To je zid. To je zid, brate.
Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Conte. Eto'o. Conte. And it's Gerrard. Rummenigge. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Hazard. He's found a way through. It's Hazard! Gerrard going vertical. Now it's Totti.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Seedorf. Rummenigge. Cannavaro can get it clear.
Brate, i meni se ne sviđa taj deep line. Pele mi je deep line pa mi ne igra. Nikako ne mogu da ga naučim.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, he's been caught, and a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Ajde izađi, molim te.
It's all becoming so...
Molim te izađi.
Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And it's Eto'o. Gerrard. Spread it left. And that interception was most necessary. Ibrahimovic. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rummenigge. Seedorf. Seedorf driving forwards. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And this is Raul. Seedorf. Now it's Hullet. Gerrard. He's a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. Azar.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rummenigge providing an outlet on that flank.
Dimmi Huysen, brat.
Proves just a little bit too strong. Tries one from range. It is a very, very good save.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
It's their second corner of the game.
Ja,
Hazard plays it short. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Raul. Now that looks a decent ball. Good ball, good take. Messi! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's a tidy finish. And they are right back within touch. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So could they be onto something here? Great vision. Chance here to counter.
joj, brate, smorio me lik, ne igra mi se, koliko mi je dosadna partija.
Well, that has caused chance. And he stuck it away.
E, sad ću da ga userem.
With half time at hand. Perfect timing. That is simply terrific. Finished with beautiful deftness.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And it's Azar. Clipped into space. There's the shot! Well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's the end of the first 45.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Portugal at times brilliant, at times frustrating. 2 up in this roller coaster of a game.
Jeste, taj attack trigger je baš dobar. I onaj attacking surge isto. Njih dva kad spojiš, to je to, vrat.
And it's Conte.
Lete po terenu.
Good take, and is he in? Oh, that's fabulous.
Ajde bre, retarde japanski, daj, nemoj mi da gubim vreme ovde.
Played back towards his own goal. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Ibrahimovic. Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, it's a great ball here.
Nisam ni ja, nego čujem šta pišu.
A real opportunity.
He's found space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Gerrard. Conte.
Ubi me batica, mnogo sam se smorio, majke.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Hullet! It's in! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with...
And you can see he meant every
Joj, bre.
He had his head up as he went to hit it.
Jebi ga, brate.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 22.
So we have movement on both benches.
Número 14.
Portugal visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Ibrahimovic.
Messi está a proceder-se a uma
Seedorf
substituição.
gets a foot in here.
Ko je jači?
Seedorf
Ibra.
able to emerge with the ball.
Vidi
That's a
Ibrica.
contest to keep an eye on. That's a cute ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Pa dobro, brate, ali...
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left.
Messi! Just too high.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally...
Ima razlike u skillu dosta.
Oh, given away.
Ma ja, brate.
Messi. Portugal do have options available on the bench. And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, this takes the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Howson clears without
Mislim da on
Vieira.
tu je negdje
Oh,
oko,
it's come loose.
ne znam, 500.
Vieira.
Ništa više od
Just
toga,
time
nisam
and
siguran.
space where few can. Tries a shot! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish of true class! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell. One that they hope will continue.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Iz te Blitz lige, jedini koji su bili u top 50, to je onaj Nidža.
Messi.
Koliko se ja sećam, Nidža i...
Gets a good foot in there.
onaj muljen. Samo, ja mislim oni, brate.
And now the breakaway. Messi. And here's the chance to counter.
Da, i Azar, bravo, da, i Azar je u top
Messi.
100 ušao sad skoro.
And here's Van Basten.
Van Basten really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Van Basten aims beyond the defence. He is through here. And he's had a shot. It's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? Deftly away. Rijkaard. Tonali. Now, can they... It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, impressive strike.
A, znam Mukija. Igrali smo 3-3 zajedno. Da, on je bio top 10 nešto, ne mislim.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. It's run loose here. Now it's Messi. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And the ball is out of play.
Znam, padao mi u diviziju, dobio i on mene i ja njega.
Nicely aimed pass. Varane kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tonali.
Samo što protiv Mukija mi uvek loše radi, vrate. On igra valjda na 4G na telefonu i to je užas za protivnika.
Really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Your reflections then.
Vidi, ja u poslednje vreme probam sa taj single coin, brate. Probam sa jednim coin, sa 100 coinsa, ali mislim da je dobro da uzimaš to na sale-u i onda kad dođe neki top pack izgruvaš. Plus što može da ti usere ti da igraču u 2-3 multispina i ostaje ti za posle. Ljudi, odo do WC-a i tu sam za 2 minuta. Dobro, ne to da pa kako ne. Dobro, ništa, kući radim posle noćne. A. Čusmo se malo prema. To je ona kući. Ovo ne daj Bože ova kuća. Pa, mora da pokosim u travu od ovo drugo dvorište. A, tu nisam kosio prošli puta, ovdje je pola trava i pogorela. Haos. Da. Dobro, moj. Bre, pa to toliko nema. Bože, 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 za banju. Haos. Bože, bože, bože. Pa da. Haos. Dobro. Ja. Jeste, jeste. To... Jeste, to mora da vidi, nešto se iskreirala to. Pa zna on kako ide. Pa jeste. On trebao danas, ali... Da, šta ste ti kažem? Imam jednu dobru vest. Zašta bre? Na sve ovo? Pa dobro i to vajda. Kako ne bre? Da, da. Čovjek. Treba da idem da pokosim ovu travu. Ču da vidimo, nemam pojma. 10 bre. 10. Šalim se. Ajde, će se čujemo, ima nešto završim, pa... Ajde, ćao majka, ljubim te. Ajde. Ćao. Gdje si Marko, tu sam, brate,
So bring
stižem.
on hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Nema zebancije, brate.
These high, steep stands at Signal Iduna Park really do create an intimidating environment for every visiting side. So things are underway.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the...
He's having a shot! Goal!
Sigurno, sigurno.
Looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, important interception.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Seedorf. And here's Hullet. Ruben Diaz gets over and intercepts. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Azar. Tries a deft little ball. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! Two! And we've barely begun here.
Ne koristim, brate, R2, nisam ni znao da se gradi na R2.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he's managed to get free. Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. He's shifting through the gears here. Rummenigge on a serious charge here. And the shots! Just cruising. They are
Brate, u dobroj smo formi, sprdamo se.
to fly away here. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Portugal find a position of real strength now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Azar. Azar powering forward here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mateus. And it's Nedved. He has a look up. Nice interception, well timed. Ibrahimovic. Great vision. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Seedorf. Great chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's there to make the challenge. Not very
Nie,
clear
nie
call.
mu! Azar.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Azar. And he's been shifted off it. This is a promising build-up. Takes a shot. And oh, he's been caught napping. And that has been knocked clear. Now it's Hullet.
A, brate, prekini mi dodaju.
The most accurate pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Not much.
Ne da mi da prekinem dodaju. Gle ovo! Ne mogu da prekinem dodaju kako radi.
Mateus. Now it's Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
He's a sharp little ball here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves.
Prekinuo si dodaju,
That
nemoguće.
one, it was always going to be intercepted.
Great defending, strong and determined. Ibrahimovic. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nedved. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's the end of the first 45. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
And we come to you
It's an
now with
eye-catching
quick
scoreline,
request
but
for
it's
support
a fair
from
reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Portugal will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period. Rummenigge! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Pinches it off him. Rummenigge. Hazard. Delivers with whip. That is not. He'll try for
Oh!
from Vieira. That is a
Au, 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 au.
gem. They will take that. They are absolutely
Kakva bomba, brate
That's
mili.
wonderfully done. Crisp hit. And Messi! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Kako mu je legla, brate.
Mateus. And here's Nedved. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Mateus proves just a little bit too strong. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Argentina are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
No, it's come to nothing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Mateus. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And the counter is on. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Hullet. A probing pass. Shot a goal! And that has faded wide.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 14.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Number 8.
somewhat off target.
Coming on the field.
Referee's given a throw.
Number 30, Messi. Number 4, Franz Beckenbauer. Pele. Substitution.
And here's Mbappe, just eases him off the ball. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Portugal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Mbappe. Now it's Cantona. Kaká, and he's in on goal. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now he's got space here. That's been slit through. And this is Hullet. Argentina needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, there's a probing ball. Kaká. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Now it's Pele. Oh, that's fabulous. Decent chance! And no mistake. And he is just ripping it up.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle.
Ćao brate, pozdrav za Makedoniju, dobrodošao. Hvala, hvala puno. Player mi je oriented, nije bol.
Portugal are having a ball here. Here's Beckenbauer. The final 5 minutes.
Pa najviše se branim tako što čitam brate paseve i to je to, povlačim igrače, za drugima pravim pressing.
Good run down the right. Stam. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Pele. Mbappe takes a shot! And that should get the job done.
Portugal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
That's that, the end. Portugal really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen.
Hvala na sabu Jovane brate, dobrodošao. Momci, hvala na gledanju, približavamo se top 100, ovi no-liferi ga ne lade, to je problem, inače bi odavno bili, ali imamo fore do 16. Tako da bit će to jak grind. Hvala puno na gledanju, budite mi pozdravljeni i uživajte. Svako dobro, pozdrav.